All right, so I've talked about the benefits of going with the M2C body mounts. So using the M2C body mounts with the stock components is going to be an upgrade. But you know me, I want to take it a step further. What I've decided to do is come up with a tactic, even more tank than using the stock ones, and also incorporate shock absorption. I think if you're going to be doing this project, this tactic, and you're using a stock body, or you're using a body that's got rhino lining or something like that, that's not as solid as this, then incorporating some of these pads right there at that point where you mount on is going to be beneficial. All right, these are going to be our babies right here. So this is a thumb screw, is what you call it. A thumb screw. I'll put a link in the description to these. Hopefully I can find you like a pack of 10 of them or something like that, or whatever, for under $5, under $10, whatever. That's the goal. I want to make it to where if you guys want to incorporate this tactic, that that I have all the products in the description for you, and you have to do the least amount of work possible in finding the easiest way to do this. During the build process, which you're going to see how this is going to work here in a minute, when you're going in and you're putting the body on, I don't want this thing spinning. If this thing spins, then when you're trying to take the cap off, when it's on top of the vehicle, and I picked out these acorn caps for a reason. They're super tank. They're gonna be great for taking the blunt of skids. And honestly, I mean, aside from the fact that they might get scuffed up and you can just, you know, I bought some extra ones, whatever, this is gonna be what holds down my body. When you're on top and you're unscrewing this and you wanna take your body off, if this thing right here is spinning, then you're not going to be in a good place. You're going to be like spinning your wheels and it's going to be super annoying. So then I had an epiphany. What if, all right, maybe this is going to be best explained by just showing you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. A little Dremel work is going to be required. The other nice thing about this is I'm going to get rid of the excess weight. Watch this. Watch this. I want to leave just a little bit of this flanged out section there. Okay? You'll see why here in a second. Okay, so check it out. I'm going to slide this thing through. Are you starting to get an idea of what I'm thinking of doing? We're not going to be needing this little side screw anymore, so we'll put that there. And there you have it. Okay, so now, whenever I'm trying to unscrew that piece, so long, it might be spinning like this, but then at some point it's gonna get caught in that and stop spinning. Now, and I'm gonna do that to all 4 of these real quick. And I'll come back when I'm done with this. All right, okay, so now that we've done this, we've got our springs. Now you'll notice on these right here, I actually have right here a link in the project for my mods for a specialty piece that is kind of reminiscent of this, but has a bigger, it's like a best of both worlds. It's short right here, but it's also a little bit longer, like rectangular shape instead of square shape. And you get a bag of 20 of them for like $9 or $10 or something like that. So you can just order those instead and you're gonna be golden. Okay, so now let's build it. This first, then the spring, then this piece, down till it's tight, and You'll notice there's enough room for the thickness of the body, as well as if you're going to be utilizing any sort of cushion or padding, you're good. And that, my friends, and these springs are no joke. They're pretty heavy. This special hole that's cut out is the shape of the nut. So you're actually going to take the nut that's right here and you're going to put that down into these holes, and when you screw through the shock tower into the nut, it's going to use the entire girth of the nut head inside of the metal, so you can rest in confidence that it's not going to strip in any way. Knowing that I'm not going to strip it because I'm going into those two nuts is pretty cool. There we go. All right, that one's good. Now for the rear. All right. So, now for the best part. So you'll notice on the Basherbody, I had to sort of do the same thing. The holes are sort of egg-shaped in this direction and egg-shaped in this direction. So same thing needs to happen here. Also, the back end just needs to be slightly widened. Not a lot, but just widened. Here we go. Oh, that tightens down so good. I think it looks mean too. I mean, those are gonna be great skid plates. And then some solid shock absorption going on there, boys. Hell yeah. See how that holds up after a bash, after some roof landings. How quick and easy is it to get off? Loosen it. Feels like I'm taking off tires. Voila. All right, and that just feels solid. Like, so we shall see. You know, after a good bash session, after some gnarly roof landings, and after some nose plants and whatnot, you have to admit, this looks cooler. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button on this video. Stay tuned. EastTactics out. For those of you that want to try different body styles, especially if you've already beefed up one body, you can always buy another body and put it over. And that's one of the beauties of this body mount loadout, is I was thinking about rhino lining this body because, you know, it's a new body and rhino lining is a thing that I like to do to the stock bodies. However, I'm never going to do that now because I realized I already rhino lined this body and it fits over just fine, right? So there's really no point. If I want to go with a different look and go with a black look one day instead of the red, I could just throw this body over it. There's enough meat here with the 2-inch posts. EastTactics out.